Alright guys, welcome to my first ever YouTube video. To be honest, I thought it would look a little different. I thought I would already have made it by now, that I would turn on the camera and show a life I was proud of. Money, freedom, traveling, doing something impressive. But instead, I'm 22 years old, living at my mom's place again. No money, no real plan, just trying to figure things out. And the weird part is that a few months ago I would have looked at someone in my position and thought, what a loser. And when I got there, I thought that about myself too. I was ashamed of moving back home, ashamed of starting over, ashamed of having nothing to show. It felt like I had gone backwards in life, like everyone else was moving forward and I somehow end up at the beginning again. But the more I've been thinking about it, the more I realize something. I'm not actually in the worst position. I'm in a position most people wish they had when everything falls apart, because I have somewhere to go. I have parents that let me come back, that support me, even when I mess up. And I never really appreciated that before. So, Mom, Dad, thank you. Because if you go back a few years, my life looked completely different. When I was 18, I started making money online. Trading, small businesses, things that work for a while. Nothing crazy, but enough to feel like I was ahead. I remember sitting with my phone, watching money come in every day, feeling like I had figured something out. I bought a Porsche, I bought a Rolex, filled my closet with designer clothes, and in my head, that meant I was on the right path. But looking back now, I wasn't building anything real. Some of it was luck, some of it was timing, and the rest was just me believing my own hype. Because I had no structure, no discipline, no long-term plan. I just had momentum. And as long as things were going up, I thought I was winning. But life doesn't stay like that. And the moment things slowed down, everything started falling apart. Instead of stopping, thinking, adjusting, I did what I always do. I reacted, jumped into new things, made impulsive decisions, chased fast results. I went into things I didn't even believe in, just to feel like I was moving forward. And slowly, everything disappeared. Money, gone. Direction, gone. Confidence, gone. And for a long time, I blamed everything else. My situation, other people, bad luck. But deep down, I knew it wasn't them, it was me. My decisions, my mindset, my need to rush everything. After high school, I got a scholarship to university in Switzerland. Business and management. Sounds impressive, but I didn't want to go. Learning from people that don't live the life I want makes no sense to me. At the same time, I got called to military service. Instead of thinking for myself, I listened to other people. I made decisions based on pressure, not clarity. So I ended up doing both, university and military. Two things I never even wanted. And when I got to university, it wasn't what I thought at all. Instead of learning business, entrepreneurship, marketing, we were studying wine, hospitality, things I couldn't care less about. At the same time, my income stopped. People I trusted in business went behind my back, clients disappeared, and everything collapsed. So now I'm in a different country, studying something I don't believe in, with no money. So I quit. And quitting wasn't cheap. I came back to Sweden in debt, with no direction, and military still waiting for me. To fix it, I worked. A lot. Multiple jobs. Day and night. There were days I didn't sleep. Days I barely ate. Sometimes I slept in the car between shifts. Not because I was disciplined, but because I was cleaning up my own mistakes. Then military service started, and honestly, it wasn't for me. I've never been good with authority. I don't respond well to being told what to do. I mean, at least not without respect. And in that environment, respect isn't really part of the system. I got labeled, called stupid, called useless, even when I performed well. But still, I kept trying to prove something. I woke up at 3 a.m. working on a new project, going to the gym even after long days, trying to hold on to the idea that I was still different. When it finally ended, I thought everything would change. No more obligations, no more structure forced on me, just me and my goals. But freedom without discipline is just chaos. I moved in with my girlfriend in a one-bedroom apartment, still no money, no stability. So I got a job and had to wake up at 4 a.m. every day. Worked, came home exhausted, and did nothing. And slowly that version of me, the one with confidence, the one with ambition, started disappearing. I started comparing myself to everyone, online, in real life, everywhere. The guy who once felt ahead now felt behind in everything. Not the strongest, not the smartest, not the richest, not even close. And I became bitter, negative, blaming everything except myself, until I couldn't anymore. Because eventually you run out of things to blame and you're left with one answer: yourself. And that was the hardest realization. Not that life is unfair, but that I was making it harder than it needed to be by chasing shortcuts, by quitting too early, by avoiding the boring work. And eventually I ended up back home. No money, no car, no plan, no girlfriend, just sitting there thinking, what the fuck happened to me? Because I've seen a version of myself that felt unstoppable. And now I don't even recognize myself anymore. That's the worst part. Not losing money, not losing things, but losing that feeling that you're moving forward. For a long while, I just felt stuck, overthinking everything, but doing nothing, watching time pass. But at some point, I had to be honest with myself. This didn't just happen. I created it. And as much as that hurt, it also gave me something I didn't have before: control. Because if I created this, I can change it too. So this time, I'm doing things differently. I'm not chasing fast money. I'm not jumping between ideas. I'm slowing everything down, going back to basics, training, building discipline, taking care of myself, getting a job, creating stability, doing the things I always avoided because they felt too slow, and actually sticking to them. And I know I'm going to fail again. But this time I'm not running from it, because every time I fail now, I learn something. And every failure gets me closer to figuring it out. And at this point, I failed so many times that I should be getting close soon. So I'm giving myself 1 year, 1 year of actually trying. Not quitting after a few weeks, not switching direction all the time, just showing up every single day. Even when it's boring, even when it feels pointless. I don't know what I will do business-wise. I don't know where I will be in 1 year. But I know I won't be here if I stay consistent. I'm done giving up on myself. I'm done starting over again and again. This is my last real attempt at building something real. This is me at the lowest point of my life. Let's see what I build from here.